everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Somebody's probably in the background saying, West Coast, stop talking so damn loud. We just put the goddamn kid to bed, man. My bad, man. My bad. Turn your volume down. Turn it down. Turn it down a little bit. I don't want to be responsible for waking nobody's kids up. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, how about them Cowboys? My bad. I didn't mean to do that. But hey, man, it is your boy West Coast, and we live in the building, man. And we are here to bring you. I need to change that title eventually. Eventually, I will change that title, but it's so much breaking news happening. I figure I'll just leave it for a couple days. But you feel me? But it is your boy West Coast. I'm here with Henny from HTM Sports, and I got Landlord that's gonna slide up here in a little bit. And this is your edition of Can't Sleep Cowboys. So let's run it, man. So you guys already know whenever West Coast goes live, there's two things you guys must do. First thing you must do is you must hit that share button. So I need everybody right now to hit that share button. I need everybody right now to hit that share button. You dig, you dig, you dig. I need everybody.
Tyrone shirts. Yeah, we are third shifters, man. You know, we on it late. We burn the midnight oil and shit.
Ooh, that boy cussing like a boy, cussing like. My boy said the shit word. Oh Lord, I didn't say it now. But hey, let's get it, man. Hey, landlord, what's up with you, man? Sliding in the back door. I see you back door, Joe.
What up, my guy?
Can you hear me? Landlord, can you
Give
hear
me 1 second. Give me one second.
Oh, I can hear you. So you should have came in like Barry White. I was saying, hit the low note. I was going for the high note.
What's up, Bruce? Got the toxic juice. I see you, family.
Oh man, let's get it, man. What's up with you, Choctaw? What's up with your boy? What's up with you, Ready? Ready Red. Hey, Ready Red was smoking on something earlier, man. What you smoking on, Ready? Hey, man, it's late night. Oh, no. Don't reload that video, that page. Do that. What's up with you, Donna Mama? I see you. How you doing? Me, Donna Mama, and the wifey, we took on the Tampa Bay. Hey, Donna, you know that's why we lost the 49er game, because you were supposed to come. You and my lady was supposed to. My lady told me that too. My lady was like, as soon as she walked in the door, first thing my lady said is, I should have came to the game. Yes, you should have came to the game. Yeah, you mean.
See, up here breaking traditions.
For real, bro. Like, for real, Donna. For real, bro. Like, that was the first thing my lady said. Landlord, what is thou trippingeth about it? What is going on, my friend? Talk to Papa West Coast. Uncle West Coast, talk to me. What has you fretting over there, my son? What is going on? Because you sound good. I can see you. Everything looks good. So there should be no problems. So let's go. And landlord, think about this. We fired Kellen Moore.
Thank God.
Hey, when you can't listen to me, when you can't hold on to nothing else, I'm talking to Timmy out there. That's about to give up. Don't you give up. You remember this, Timmy. We fired Kellen Moore. We go hold. Listen, we gonna hold our hat on that.
We good now. We good now.
Hey, man, hey, somebody said firing Kellen Moore was our free agency.
Hey, listen to me. A win is a win. I need that soundbite bad. A win is a win.
We got better.
A win is a win. A win is a win.
We got better firing Kellen Moore for sure.
For sure. Is it a for sure? For sure.
For sure. For sure.
1,000%.
Absolutely. I ain't even live, is it?
You live. I was just
you
on
is
your page.
Okay. I am live. What's going on, guys?
Well, I'm on your page right now.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That's why I was saying, but let's go. Hey, man, now everybody's in the building. I got Connor McGovern on the thumbnail. Say y'all see I whipped that thumbnail together, man. Are you impressed with my thumbnail? Do you see it, landlord? I think
I ain't even seen it yet, man.
You gonna
Let
be
me go check
man.
out. Let me check out.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you right now, man.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
Are you impressed?
I see how you getting down, man.
I say, shout out to Law Nation. I said I'm about to do a Law Nation thumbnail. Hey, it's too late, man. It's too late. If you can't listen to me, if you can't copy your friends, what the friends are for, you know what I'm saying? All my homeboys and everybody in high school, you know what I'm saying? We used to always help each other out, so you know what it be. But yo, let's go ahead and jump into the show because you already know what it is. Whenever West Coast goes live, there's three things you guys must do. They all start with an S. Praise the Lord, right? So the first thing is share. I need everybody to hit that share button. Like my boy said, it ain't gonna charge your card, but it will. Hey, you will lose 600 calories though. I've known folks to share aggressively, and literally lose pounds. So it's not factual, but I'm just saying if you want to try it out, try it out. It works out.
It's worth a shot.
Exactly.
It's like prayer. What do you have to lose? You know what I'm saying? All right, next thing. There's these things called stars, man. If you're watching on Facebook, there's these things called stars. What are stars? They're the exact same thing like super chats. Super chats, what are those? And it's just a monetary way for you, the content watcher, to support the content creators. And who are the content creators? Your boys, West Coast, HTM, and my boy Landlord. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. We also have another way that you could support, and it starts with a C. It's a Cash App. You guys see the Cash App logos up there? Hit those, and as you hit those, listen to me. Sometimes Cash App is a little bit slow, so this is what I want you guys to do from now on. Anytime that you guys put something in the comment box and we don't see it, just let us know in the comment box aggressively. Why? Because we want you to know that we appreciate you. You feel me? Sometimes y'all know we get into our flowetry and we'll miss a Cash App or we'll miss we'll miss stuff. But make sure you know, because we want to make sure that we know that y'all help pay these bills. Y'all keep us on that night over here. So we appreciate you. So shout out to my boy Bruce, Toxic Juice. What's up with you, my boy over there? I see you. Let me see who I got watching on the Book of Faces. Hey, Henny, I know you got some people on YouTube watching, man.
Yeah, man. That's my boy Tyrone Church in here tapping in with the boy.
Crazy, Tyrone.
Hey, Bruce got the Toxic Juice in here with me. Of course, OG Matt Baden, the GOAT. Brian Kite tapping in with me. So yeah, put folks over here showing love. I appreciate y'all, man, for this late night watch fest we got going on. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Let me holler at some of my people over here in the trap with me. We late night trapping. Shout out to Tyrone Church. Shout out to Miss Regina Green. Shout out to Thomas A. Garrett. Shout out to Carl Main, my partner. What's happening, sir? Shout out to Quinn Flakes. And shout out to HTM Sports. Y'all ever heard of that guy? And shout out to Texas T. And shout out to Quentin Flakes again. And B Bird up here late with us. What's going on with y'all, man? Shout out to Matt with the $2 super chat. He says, how y'all you doing tonight, landlord? Guys, we good, man. We great, sir.
My boy said, damn, this must be breaking news. Only people out are the freaks. Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. It's gonna say breaking news until we have some breaking news.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. If you come to my house right now, it is currently, what is today? March 13th. I have my Christmas lights up. I'm that type of guy. That's me. Okay. My Christmas lights stay up throughout the year. When the Cowboys have some breaking news, I'm prepping myself. I'm speaking it into existence. God dang it, we gonna have some breaking news at some point.
Absolutely.
I ain't got no more hair, y'all. I didn't cut it off. It can't even fall out no more.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Chris Hegan over there on Facebook, man. He's a Facebook goat over there. We appreciate.
Hey, shout out to my boy Matt. Shout out to my boy Matt Batten over there. He says, how are you doing tonight, West Coast Cowboys? Keep it up, my dude. Appreciate you, my boy. All right, man. Hey, this is Uncut Cowboys, so listen to me. Don't be sitting up there. See, some of y'all got your little cell phones up. You got your battery. You got it all propped up. And y'all think we just about to just sit up here and just put on a show for you so you can just relax and just no, hell nah, man. It's late as night. Y'all need to ask some goddamn questions, man. Listen to me. We gonna play a game. I like to say I want only dumb questions. If it's a smart question, man, say that mess for in the morning, bro. Ain't nobody trying to think about that right now. You feel me? We want only dumb questions. Only dumb questions. If it ain't dumb, we ain't answering it. You know what I'm saying? So
I got one for everybody right
I was just gonna say, fellas, can somebody give us an example?
I got one. I got some inspiration for you.
Go ahead. What it do, man? What it do?
Are we gonna get a top free agent?
Never.
That's for sure a dumb ass. Can we all say that's a dumb question? That's a dumb question.
I'm too good at this, man. I might need to chill out, man. I'm too good.
In 20 seconds, let me answer your because that was a dumb question. Okay, let me answer your dumb question, right? Listen to me. The Cowboys are going to get a free agent, and they've already gotten a free agent by the name of Tony Pollard. Next question. Okay, anybody got a dumb question? I got a straightforward answer for you. Michael Adams says, okay, hey, listen to me. Hey, also on these Uncut Cowboys, man, I'm going to tell you, everybody's putting questions in, but the people who put their questions with a super chat or with a share, those are gonna show up easier on the screen. That's all I'm saying. That's how the math works.
Hey, shout out to Quinn Flakes. He said, if I get a business loan, will that help in signing anyone? hey, we're doing it whatever it takes, sir.
I need to know
need to go in.
Depending on the APR, we might be able to work something out. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to B Bird with the 199. He said, y'all boys been pushing out that content. Salute. And shout out to Matt Band with the $5 super chat. He said, I got $5 for you, landlord. Let's go. Cowboys talk tonight. Keep up the good work, fellas. We appreciate you, sir.
Shout out to Miss Cortez with 310 stars. Appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Tiffany Jones Johnson with the 100 band, and shout out to Donna Mimo with the 100 band. Paco says anyway. Oh, here go a dumb question. Paco Sanchez says, is there any way we can get Lamar Jackson? No. First off, no, because Dak. I mean, theoretically,
I think we got a better quarterback. That's just me though.
It's not even mathematically possible anymore because
care what they want to say.
Because they restructured Dak, so Dak Prescott's owed almost $60 million next year.
I'm ready to challenge him to a duel too, West Coast, man. Screw it.
This is what I say.
Don't talk about my quarterback, man.
No. I was gonna say, listen to me. Is it mathematically possible to get him? Yes, because what I'm talking about, because you can just pay, you could just overpay, but you got to think you would have nothing else. You know what I'm saying? Now, the real question that people are asking when you say Lamar Jackson to Dallas Cowboys is, can you remove Dak Prescott off this team and replace him with Lamar Jackson? No, you cannot. No, you cannot.
You'll have the most expensive backup of all time.
Exactly.
That's all you'll have.
Because think about this. If you're Dak Prescott, and this is why we were going to lead into this conversation. Because if I'm Dak Prescott, you know what I'm going to do? Bring in Lamar Jackson. He won't start over me.
Facts. And I just told y'all last night. Last night or yesterday? I said, I don't care if Washington get them. I wouldn't be scared of them. I think they'll be a good team, but I still say this is Dak division.
Is a better quarterback, bro.
Washington should be going to get them, though, to be real.
My thing is this. The number one thing that you guys like about Lamar Jackson, which is his athleticism.
Facts.
To Jerry Jones, and let's just be real. When you don't use the athleticism of the most expensive player on your team, that is not an offensive coordinator decision. That is a Jerry Jones decision.
Hold on, Miss Regina just got you. Hold on, this is gonna be quick. Miss Regina got you. She said you said ask dumb questions, West Coast.
Yeah. That's what
that was a dumb question.
That's hey, shout out to Tiffany.
They following the instructions and we up here getting mad. I forgot.
No, I'm not. Oh no, I'm not getting mad. That's why we answering the question. The question was, can you get Lamar Jackson? Absolutely, you can mortgage everything and get Lamar Jackson. You can. But if you put Lamar Jackson on this team, I do not think that he would beat out Dak Prescott. I'm just keeping it real. And then that's what led me into the question of why is it that you guys have these high esteems for guys who have not achieved and I get it. You're going to say, oh, he has an MVP. He has an MVP. Well, you got to think Dak has an MVP season. He just didn't win the trophy. Why? Because of Aaron freaking Rodgers, like Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller had a really good team. If you old enough, you know Reggie Miller was a fool. Reason why Reggie Miller doesn't have a championship is who? You might want to guess. You might want to guess. You wear his tennis shoes. You wear his tennis shoes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have situations like that, right? So for me, I'm with you, landlord. I don't even think I wouldn't even think Lamar Jackson would beat out Dak Prescott.
This one thing you gotta ask yourself, Wes. If he was all this with some of our crazy Cowboy fans, they want everybody but Dak. But if he was just as good, look, if he was just as good, right? If he was this phenomenal player y'all think he is, why his team won't sign him? Think about that. Why his team won't sign him? The same MVP that you walking around. The same MVP you walking around boasting in front of everybody. He got an MVP. They still don't want to sign him.
On a franchise tag.
And he's my question is, and is he technically injured right now? Like, what is we talking about?
They ain't even signing the man. So y'all want to throw away a quarterback that just got a second contract, that got way more wins than him. And you know, Lamar Jackson just won a playoff game like what last year? You know what I'm saying? First
a couple years. No, it wasn't even last year. It was like 2 years ago.
That was
it was
his
like
first
2020.
time even winning one.
It was like 2020. And also, like, people be talking about Dak Prescott's money. Lamar Jackson wants to reset the damn market. He wants like $200 million guaranteed.
He wants Patrick Mahomes, man.
Yeah, y'all complain about Dak Prescott money. And again, like, Dak just restructured his deal for you, and he is not going to cost you over $30 million again. Right? He only has like a $26 million cap hit this year.
I got a dumb statement.
What is it?
Trevon Diggs plays on this year for $2 million.
He's not doing it.
Nah.
So then my question is this. Anybody want to guess what happens if Trevon Diggs, like, because this is, listen, me and my cousin was talking, right? And I told him, like, yo, I'm about to run this slogan, and it's going to be called, don't forget about Diggs. Because I'm going to tell y'all right now, like, there's an evil villain at the end of this movie that ain't nobody thinking about. Thanos is waiting at the end of this movie. And listen to me, you can sign and do whatever the hell you want to do. Every dream you can imagine can happen. If Trevon Diggs holds out, you are instantly in a nightmare. Instantly. Because you don't technically have another corner on the other side. So think about this. If Trevon Diggs holds out, theoretically, whoever your starting corner on that other side, and I'm going to tell you this right now, he's probably not even on this team right now.
AB.
He will then have to be your starting number one corner. So think about this. Imagine, even if AB was signed, imagine if I told y'all this right now, man. We woke up this morning, Anthony Brown's your starting number one corner. Bro, you are in trouble.
I mean, you don't even have like 2 Achilles right now.
No, theoretically, if Diggs holds out, you do not have to, like Deron Bland is your best corner. You'll have to move him outside. And then think about this. You have new corners, and you think about what's going on with Donovan Wilson. Bro, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Cowboys ain't really talking about this, but our defense theoretically could look a lot different next year if we don't make the right decisions.
I mean, yeah, they talk about letting Donovan Wilson walk. That's over 100 tackles. I'm not really a fan of Leighton Vander Esch, but he was starting. So you're gonna have a different starting safety. You're gonna have a different starting linebacker, right?
Trevon Diggs, don't forget about Diggs.
Trevon Diggs holding out. Anthony Brown is hurt, so like even if we do re-sign him, he's not gonna be ready to start the season. So like, there's 2 different corners.
So you know for a fact you're gonna have a different starter week 1.
At corner.
Because listen, ruptured Achilles, he may not play this year. Like, people aren't really talking about it. He may not suit up.
Anthony Brown.
If he can't suit up, we need to go and let him go about his business.
I mean, if you're Anthony Brown, if you don't think that you can be 100% to present yourself at training camp, then you just wait, bro. You do what everybody else does. Like, if you're Anthony Brown, you do it with freaking what's the boy did? T.Y. did. You know what I'm saying? You wait till like November and you find out what a real playoff teams is, and you shopped in.
Shout out to B Bird with the $1.99 super chat. He says Patrick Peterson contract was cheap. We should have looked. What I said, that was my guy. That's who I signed when I was trying to build us this Super Bowl team, man.
Yeah,
I said, go get me Pat Peterson. And he was cheap. It would have been a perfect cornerback too, bro. Perfect.
And we lost out on Eric Kendricks. That linebacker we were looking at, he gone.
Hey, and the defensive tackle.
Hey, think about this. Any corner that you're literally going to have to start a corner that's coming off an injury. Like, you're gonna have to give somebody a contract, bro, or you're gonna have a brand new. Listen, I trust Dan Quinn too, but I also trust common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you feel me? Like, I trust common sense. Common sense says that Dan Quinn is not a magician. Dan Quinn at his best couldn't stop the run this year. And let's just be real. If he could stop the run, I wouldn't have the hats. You know what I'm saying? So for me to think that you're going to look, and then think about this, Trevon Diggs was also, man, he had like 50, as much as y'all say he didn't tackle, he had one of his best seasons tackling. So to think about, there's a possibility that Diggs won't play, because $2 million in the grand scheme of things is nothing for Trevon Diggs.
Especially with his endorsements. His brother's a multi-millionaire.
Like break it down, Henny. Let them explain to them what Diggs is going through with the money and why he ain't following the Cowboys no more.
Well, people this.
He unfollowed?
He unfollowed us.
Yes, in 2023, you may be 60 years old, and all that doesn't mean that means a lot, bruh.
Yeah, for the young dudes, it means a lot.
That means a lot.
And peep this. So right now, Trayvon Diggs is technically he's going to be on a 1-year deal. When you're thinking about it, right? Nobody wants to play on a 1-year deal. He only has 1 year left on his contract, and if he was to get hurt, this is it will be the opportunity to miss out on generational wealth. Like nobody wants to play on a 1-year deal, especially he done made an All-Pro selection. He's been selected to a Pro Bowl. He has like 17 interceptions in the last three seasons.
The most in the NFL.
So like, no, he has a market. Like he is poised to reset the market, right? And he does not want to risk like having his running mate just ruptured his damn Achilles. Like he just seen somebody rupture his Achilles. He was on the team when Dak Prescott broke his damn leg, right, on a franchise tag. So none of these guys, in the minor NFL want to play on a 1-year deal. They see what happens to players when they get injured. Like they lose.
If Trey do decide to hold out though, this would be terrible roster management. Because if you go franchise tag anybody, it should have been the corner.
You can't just think about Diggs.
Oh, you can't
franchise tag.
He has 1 more year on his deal.
Oh, okay.
So this is why you hold out.
He don't got no time. He don't got no 5th year option either because he's a second round pick.
But guess what, landlord? You know what you just thought? You know what you just brought into the conversation though?
What?
Bro, you think Diggs got internet?
I'm pretty sure he do.
You think his Wi-Fi work?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly, you think when he tap on his phone it work and it go to Google and all that stuff?
Yeah,
most likely. Yeah.
So do you think Trayvon Diggs you think he's noticing that everybody in his position is getting franchise tagged and not getting contracts, or you think maybe his internet don't work?
I'm pretty sure he knows now.
Or maybe he don't know. But what about the guy that he pays 3% of his paycheck
to know?
To know? You think that guy knows? Because listen,
I'm pretty sure he knows.
Might only know about cornerback. He honestly might only know about cornerback. I heard them dudes at Alabama pretty smart though. I heard to play with Nick Saban, you had to be damn near pretty smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But maybe he slipped through the cracks. But I think he has this guy that makes 3% of his paycheck. And you guys remember, you guys found out who Dak's guy was. You found out who Zeke's guy was. Why? Because of situations like this. I'm going to tell you this right now. The Dallas Cowboys need to treat Trayvon Diggs like Zeke, but they need to learn from Zeke. Pay the man, bruh.
Pay the man before you get screwed.
Before we go to Cabo.
Diggs, listen, if you don't sign Diggs, you need to get a corner now.
I mean, you need to get a corner now anyway because you don't have another corner.
Mr. Jenner said if he didn't pay his rent, maybe not.
Damn.
Diggs had some landlord trouble.
Hey, so Tyrone Church says you can sign him for $17 million per year. I'm gonna be honest with you, Tyrone. I don't think you can be able to. Yeah, there you go.
He is considered like one of the best cornerbacks in the league.
Top 5 money. What is that? Let him know.
Well, the highest paid cornerback right now makes $21 million a year, right? Then when you're actually looking at like guarantees, I think there's some cornerbacks with like $84 million guaranteed at this point. So like it's going to take some money to re-sign Trayvon Diggs, who's already made an All-Pro selection, who leading the league in interceptions in the last 3 seasons, who made 2 Pro Bowl selections.
I think Tyrone Church was just wishful thinking because he agreed with us. He like, I agree. Yeah, we just trying to lowball him and try to see what happens,
Hey, but you know what? This is my real question. I want to ask this. I want to ask Tyrone Church. Is in your mind, Tyrone, in your mind, when you go to pay Diggs, do you view him as a top 1 through 5 corner, or do you view him as a top 6 through 10? Don't be listen to me. I'm talking to everybody right now. If you say 11, I'm gonna block your ass. Okay? I'm gonna block your ass because that's being disrespectful. We all know Trayvon Diggs falls somewhere in there, and tackling does not take you out of there at all. So I want to know: is Trayvon Diggs in the top 1 through 5, or is he in the 6 through 10?
All right.
Definitely top 5 for me.
In my opinion, he's top 5.
All right, so let me tell y'all this: the most.
So what is top 5 making? I need to know.
Oh, I'm gonna just tell you, like, because generally when you want to re-sign a corner and they have a good agent, they want to reset the market in one of these categories. They either want to be the highest annually paid corner, they want to have either the most guaranteed money, or they want to have the most fully guaranteed money or total value. So right now, the highest total value on a contract for a cornerback is $100 million, right? That is held by Denzel Ward. He actually has $100.5 million.
Oh my God, I walked in the wrong part of the conversation. What is you talking about? $100 million?
That's the most that's the biggest cornerback contract in total value. Because I was talking about most times that cornerbacks want to reset the market in at least one of the categories.
Listen,
when you're looking, hold on, let me go through the list real quick. Let me go through the list real quick. All right. So for average year money, the highest is Zaire Alexander. He makes $21 million a year. When you look at total guaranteed money, the highest is Denzel Ward. He has $71.2 million fully guaranteed. And then the fully guaranteed money also goes to Denzel Ward, $44.5 million fully guaranteed. So
damn, that boy getting paid.
He getting paid. So if you want to sign a cornerback of his ilk, because he is an all-pro player, then you have to reset the market in one of those categories.
See, all I'm about to say is like Philly on here hating, talking about maybe 8, but I can't name 5 corners I'll take over Diggs. I'm sorry, and I don't care about how you feel about him. Like, unbiased opinion. I know I'm a Bama fan and Cowboy fan. I know it might sound strange, but I can't name 5 over him because you don't get the ball skills from nobody else. He like most players, like the way you evaluate elite players, a lot of people say they have to have an elite trait. What is his elite trait?
Taking the ball.
Ball skills. He is elite. Best corner in the league when it comes to taking the ball away. So,
and think about this. Trevon Diggs actually is a corner that matches what you want to do as a team too, because you want to take the ball away because you want to score. Like, you want to run the points up. Well, guess what? You're not going to run the points up, 3 and out. No, you're going to take the ball away from at some point. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Trevon Diggs would have taken the ball. If Anthony Brown would have played a full season, Trevon Diggs would have got more interceptions.
Yeah. Anthony Brown was the second. He was the second most targeted cornerback in the National Football League at the time of his injury. So I believe.
And think about this: Anthony Brown wasn't the most given up touchdown corner in football too. So them is 2 stats that don't match either. So I'm just saying, how you the most targeted corner? It's the second most targeted corner in football, but you're not giving out. That means you got to be somewhat good. So guess what? That means, like, the Cowboys proved it this year that Anthony Brown was somewhat good. Why? Because we tried 7 different human beings to try to replace this one dude, and it still didn't work. I can't tell you who started corner on the opposite. Matter of fact, who was your starting corner for the San Francisco 49er game?
You know him. He used to play for the Vikings. Whatever his name is.
Xavier Rhodes?
Yeah.
I believe it was Xavier Rhodes.
Wow. I had a brain fart, bro. He wasn't even with us the whole season. So I'm just saying, for all the people that like to crap on, listen to me. I'm not saying I'm a huge Anthony Brown fan, but what I'm saying is I respect what he gave us. Because we threw 7 regular dudes. We thought that, listen, every time that we think a guy is a jag, we throw a bunch of jags at him, and you be like, damn, okay. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying to segue into this. Dalton Schultz, man. I don't want to learn that same lesson, man.
Shout out to B Bird with the $1.99 for your mind. He said Diggs is number 1, name one better. Hey, I might be with you though. Shout out to Matt Bann with the $2 super chat. He said that's fast, B Bird. No argument here, dude. But look, like you said with Diggs, bro, I don't see nobody touching him. Just being real. And then you said Anthony Brown. Look, though, this is my theory on Anthony Brown. And I really think all around Anthony Brown probably solid, bro. I think he's pretty solid. You got a $5 super.
Shout out Randy. Randy, I'm gonna read your comment after Landlord says his spot, but I see you. I see your love, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, I just think my theory with Anthony Brown is I think he's an all around pretty decent, solid corner, right? I think what we was missing on this defense is that Anthony Brown gets beat. It takes him longer to get beat. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of these rookies get beat off the ball, just boom, they beat. I think Anthony Brown buys you a little more time. You know what I'm saying? He might get beat. Most of Anthony Brown got beat deep. It took a long time. Theoretically, the play shouldn't even last that long. You know what I'm saying?
And Anthony Brown was there.
Yeah, Anthony Brown still be there, but usually if Anthony Brown get beat, it's on a deep ball. These young players getting beat like this. Kevin Joseph, he was getting beat like this. Nation Wright was getting beat like this. Like they was getting beat off the line. So I think that's just my theory on Anthony Brown. I feel like his veteran savvy allows him to stay alive longer, so he won't get beat quickly. That's all.
Yes. And I'm gonna tell you this right here. This is something also that Cowboy fans, because I'm gonna tell you, as soon as you start talking about Anthony Brown, shout out to my boy Tyler Sloan with the $5 super cash app. As soon as you start talking about Anthony Brown, everybody becomes a cornerback guru, and he needs to learn. Man, I'm gonna tell you what needs to happen with Anthony Brown is how about quarterbacks throw the ball to the other corner, man? Like, listen to me. When you listen in baseball, if you are a guy who gets at bat more, your chances to strike out are higher than a guy that's only going 1 or 2 times. You know what I'm saying? So it's like anybody in that situation. I think like I said, I think the greatest telltale that you see about Anthony Brown is this. Even though he was the second most targeted corner in all of football, look at where he ranked at touchdowns. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And think about this. On the biggest play that y'all can think about right now, when you think about Anthony Brown, I'm going to tell you the play. I think about that play in Green Bay. Let me tell you the situation. Think about this. That was the 4th throw of the entire game by Aaron Rodgers.
He got out. Well, yeah.
And it was play action, bro. They had a series. The Green Bay Packers had a series where they ran the ball 9 straight times, bro.
Didn't he get hurt that game? He got hurt that game.
He got hit later on that game, but that's when the youngsters, like, think about this. They literally ran like it was the perfect Madden setup. Perfect Madden setup. And that's when Anthony Brown gets beat. In situations where there's play action pass, there's play action and the defensive front doesn't get there. And guess what? Now he's stuck where he has to actually run with a dude and play corner. For the most part, I'm going to keep it real. That's 50-50 land, bro. The only person I know that had a better chance of 50-50 is 2-1.
Hey, shout out to B-Bird with the $2 super chat. He says hooker play on deep completions was lacking. And I ain't gonna lie, I said that earlier. I feel the same way, bro.
With Malik Hooker?
Yeah, man. Real talk. And I like
just go ahead, talk.
I like Malik, but it just seemed like a lot of the times, bro, no lie. During this year, think in your memory, it seemed like Malik was always
You know what I'm saying? Where was he at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. When you think about these big plays, every time you will see Malik like 2-3 steps behind. He was never there. He always be coming behind. Like, dang, bro, like you supposed to be there, bro. And then it was real frustrating throughout the season, man. I didn't understand why they never favored the other side of the ball. Like, why they never favored the cornerback 2 side. Why you didn't shave your coverage to that side?
You know what I'm saying? You know he's getting targeted so much.
You know Trey is good. Trey gonna be decent, bro. Why they never favored that side of the ball ever. And they look, what's so weird, and this might be some slight shots at DQ, and I love DQ, but he never shaded the safety to that side of the ball. And then what to add insult to injury, bro? He actually favored the other side. He was favoring Diggs a lot of the times, bro.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy. And you know what's crazy. And you know what's crazy, like, you know, because I know a lot of people say, yeah, but even on that play, Anthony Brown had his hands. He was looking back. You want to know why? Because Anthony Brown thought they were going to run the ball, man. Like what we
was running the hell out the ball.
Like they was running the hell out the ball, bro. When Anthony Brown gave up that deep pass, that was Aaron Rodgers' 4th pass of the game. We were like deep in the second half, man. Like they were ridiculously running the ball. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times, Anthony Brown, a lot of corners, when you can run the ball well, bro, I don't give a damn how good your corners are, bro. If I'm running the ball,
was the rookie first time showing anything too, Wes.
Yeah,
like,
but
it was like, wow. It was a breakout game against us.
Everybody like, man, this boy ain't finna do nothing. This boy ain't finna do nothing. Wow, he did something. That's what that was. Like, you don't get no respect like that.
I mean, the whole team. I mean, the whole field thought they was running the ball.
Yeah, so that's even more incentive. You know what I'm saying? That's even more, that makes it even more effective. You know what I'm saying? You doing a play action to a guy who never did anything. You know what I'm saying? This is a rookie. So, of course, Anthony Brown running a little, biting a little harder. He like, I ain't finna throw it to this rookie. You know what I'm saying? I guess he forgot he was Anthony Brown. They gonna try you, sir. They gonna try you, especially at the beginning of the game.
Honestly, I think the Cowboys in that moment right there were so sold out to the run that they weren't thinking about anything else.
But they were getting killed on the ground. They gave up over 200 yards. They gave over 20 yards on the ground.
We were getting killed in the run game.
No lie, bro. I remember doing a film session on that game. I swear to you, it was hard to find plays that Aaron Rodgers threw the ball. No lie, he was running the ball almost every time. No lie. No lie, that's not a lie.
Game,
how many pass attempts, Hen? Please pull that up for us, because I doubt he had more than 20. I doubt it.
It was
he might have had about
15. Let's see.
He might have had 15 pass attempts.
I know going into the halftime, he only had like 6 total passes.
Man, that man about had 15. I'm almost willing to bet he had on the 20.
He had 20 exactly.
Well, I was about to say, I knew it was close, bro. I knew it was close.
Aaron Rodgers was 14 of 20 for 224 yards, 3 touchdowns, no turnovers.
And some of them had to be some little swing passes or something, bro. I knew I was close because he badly threw the ball, bro. He really did. It was straight run game that whole game.
Christian Watson, the boy y'all talk about, 4 catches, 107 yards, 3 touchdowns, all on play action.
Toe us up.
All of them. All on play action.
Toe us up.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't even like play action pass, deep post. It was just play action pass, run.
Fly.
And I'm gonna throw the ball as far as I can. And guess what? In those situations, all you got to do is get the corner to stop one time, to be looking at you. When you say the hike, when that cornerback says hike on a play action pass, if that corner is looking me in, if I'm looking at corner, if I'm corner and I'm looking at the quarterback, I'm beat.
If they leaving.
Yeah,
I'm like DB West.
I'm beat. Yes.
See, we got to get a little bit more in depth into the DB world. Tell the truth now. Most of the time, y'all ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all ain't gotta get really involved in the tackles and that if it ain't nowhere near your side. Now you know I'm talking about if they run to you, that's different. But I'm talking about if you on the boundary, more than likely you ain't just gonna run over there every play. So what I'm getting at is like y'all don't be that active until something happens on your side for real. You know what I'm saying? If you see that on film, like they'll be over there just chilling, like, okay, they ain't finna do nothing. They run, this a run play. Most corners. I ain't gonna say all of them. So when somebody actually just strike at you, you like, oh, you gotta be on point to be ready for this all the time. You know what I'm saying? You can't take no plays off. Now I think Trey do that sometimes. Cause that's I'm telling you, bro, if Trey knows you finna throw at him, you're not finna catch it. You're not finna be open. It seems like they'll just know when to like lull him to sleep and then just shoot at him. You know what I'm saying? It's like they'll make Trey get bored over there and then shoot at him.
And you got to think like this, man. If you are a corner and you know your front four is not stopping the run, your ass had better turnaround in tackle, or they're going to be Odell Beckham and freaking Cleveland Browns running up the sidelines and nobody touching his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what people don't understand. When you cannot get solid penetration from your front four, it messes up everything. Listen,
look, a front four can make a corner look like a gold jacket too.
And think about this. Think about this. If your front four can do their job, bro, your corners ain't got to tackle, bro. They will never tackle because it'll never get to them. But guess what?
They ain't got to cover long either.
But guess what? The reason why Anthony Brown has a job, honestly, in the NFL for the longest is because he was a corner that could tackle. And you want to know why that we valued that? The same reason why you guys know Trevon Diggs can't tackle. You want to know why? Because he's had to be put in so many situations. Bro, should no corner be having no 50, 60 tackles, bro? Like, that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
If your corner is known, if you have good tackle, like, listen to me. If you're like the San Francisco, they show you, man, them tackles is staying in the front. You know what I'm saying? Them big dudes are supposed to have all them little assists and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Corners play on the boundaries. I agree with what you said, but like I ain't gonna lie, I grew up in a philosophy where it was always 5 hats on the 5 hats on the ball. You know what I'm saying? So
see, I ain't talking about old school football, man.
we got
I'm talking about how they get down nowadays. Now you'll see them over there like they'll just do a fake like they finna run to the pile, but they ain't trying to get no smoke.
I think a lot of guys are so cautious about injury, bro. Like they don't, you know what I'm saying? I think, and I don't knock them too, because Orlando Cedric walked onto the practice field and tore his ACL, literally.
Yeah. So I ain't blaming. I'm just saying, like, I was just trying to really make the point that they don't have that much action until it's action. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Is like they could be easily caught lacking. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you weren't paying no attention. You didn't think I was gonna come at you. Then you gotta think Trey is one of them players like you're not gonna keep throwing at him. So it's, you know what I'm saying? It's automatic you're gonna get bored from time to time.
I mean, and he's a converted wide receiver, so you know it's not like he's a natural corner.
Yeah.
Somebody said exactly. So West Coast excuses about Anthony thinking it was going to be a run is invalid. No, that is, because if you're listen to me at that point, I think Green Bay had 100 and something yards. So guess what? He has to turn around and support the run. He has to, because that's what you're getting killed on. And
at that point, Dan Quinn probably like play the run.
Play the run.
Play the run. He probably telling them to play the run.
You gotta think like this, and that's just common sense, man. Like, unfortunately, the corner has to make a 50-50 decision, and sometimes you're wrong. And when you're wrong, you know what they do? They pay you to recover. Like that's like literally the cornerback position is the only position that you get graded on your ability for someone to run past you and you go get them. Like that's the only position. Why? Because it is naturally it. You have to understand playing a corner. You're playing from behind, bruh. You're playing like literally. It's a super reactionary position. Like you're responding off of what someone's giving you. So that's why it's like, bruh, like cornerback by far, I would think is probably the hardest. It's probably the hardest position in football,
other than quarterback.
Other than quarterback, which is the mental
quarterback is super hard. And quarterback, I say quarterback.
Reynolds said that's an excuse. He has to do his job. It's still Aaron Rodgers. Exactly. But you guys also have to understand that.
What is an excuse?
It's not an excuse. Listen to me. You know what? I'm gonna pause right here. I'll accept this an excuse as long as you're not saying it's not factual. Because you know what an excuse is? An excuse is the truth that you won't accept. And the fact of the matter is, Aaron Rodgers had only thrown 3 passes up to that point. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 3rd and 4 or something like that. It wasn't even like a long. So the Cowboys were 100% in stop the run mode. So there is, listen to me, in a NFL defense, there is no willy-nilliness. Like you are going to do your job, because if you don't do your job, you're going to be on the sidelines. And guess what? Sometimes doing your job is not running down the field with a wide receiver, because guess what? What if it's not a play action pass? And what if they really did hand the ball off to that running back?
He said his job to practice pass first, though. Not necessarily, because you know if Dan Quinn is telling him to play the run on that play, then that's what his job is.
Thank you, bro. Like, come on, man. We are not. This is not high school football. This is not Saturday football with the guys, bro. Like you have assignments, and I'm gonna tell you, I know for a fact they were in cover 3 on that play. You know what I'm saying? So there was no safety help. There was only gonna be one safety anyway. You know what I'm saying?
And that was Malik Hooker.
And that was Malik
behind. I'm telling you, man. I'm almost at the point I want another safety. I don't want to do Malik like that, bro. But I think we need to upgrade that position.
I think Malik was one of those dudes that everybody was just so happy that he came back in the story that they didn't really pay attention to.
I mean, Malik Hooker wasn't just super horrible. Like he made some plays.
But I know I just vividly remember a lot of plays, bro, being made, and Malik was 2-3 steps behind. And
he doesn't have the same speed he used to have by any means. I think those lower leg injuries have robbed him of his speed. But
that's why I want to upgrade.
Yeah.
You need range at safety, bro. I need
Malik Hooker is a band-aid. He's a band-aid. Like you should definitely have a guy. Like, to be honest with you, what you should really be doing is you should let Malik Hooker walk, sign Donovan Wilson, and then think about this.
You can't let a guy that's not a free agent walk.
Well, I mean, You can.
You can cut him, but
there you go. You can get it.
It won't be much money lost.
It won't be much money.
Paid much anyway.
But think about this: you get Malik Hooker out of here. You slide Dono up, and then the guy that y'all think can take over Donovan Wilson. Let's see about it. Bell, give him the opportunity. Because see, y'all wanna replace Marquise Bell with Donovan. Like you want to replace Donovan Wilson with Marquise Bell. How about we not do that? How about we replace Malik Hooker with Donovan and Bell and keep Donovan Wilson, because that sounds more
got that kind of range though. I want me a rangy safety.
I do too. I'll take that over getting rid of Donovan Wilson. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
believe it or not, Dono is okay. He wouldn't be the answer. You know what I'm saying? At free safety, but he can play it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick, I gotta read Randy's question. I totally forgot. My bad, Randy. He says, "Do you feel the Cowboys didn't go after Ramsey due to money he is wanting was not the draft capital?" He says yes. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I think the reason why the Cowboys
Trayvon Diggs money.
Yes, I think the reason why the Cowboys didn't go after Ramsey is the same reason why when you was a single man and you was in a little relationship and you really wasn't ready to ask your girl to get married yet because your finances wasn't right, and then you had that homeboy that just popped the question on his girl, so you like, yeah, you can't come over no more. Don't be bringing that over here. Why? Because I still need about a year to get mine straight. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know what I'm saying? We still in the apartment. We still trying to, you know what I mean? Don't be coming over here, messing up my juju. Yeah. That's what I think. A part of the Cowboys, listen to me. You cannot tell Trevon Diggs or not pay attention to the fact that he's younger and she be getting paid while trying to acquire someone else. Because if you are Trevon Diggs' agent, he is like we already think theoretically he's gonna hold out. But I think if you would have traded for Jalen Ramsey, I think he makes it official right then. I'm holding out because you have the money. If you can pay him, pay me. So I don't like we have the money. And the crazy thing about it is almost every crazy decision that we would like the Cowboys to do, we actually got the money to do it. Mm-hmm. You could have had Ramsey and Diggs.
That's what's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the Super Bowl champs out here wheeling and dealing, you know what I'm saying? They just paid their quarterback how much? $500 million. Like,
hey, think about this. He's only making $45 million now. Imagine. There was a time when he was making a $500 million. Now
you can make the cap just poof, be gone. It's easy. It's magic. It's magic.
You just hit a button and it's done, man. Like a microwave.
It's magic. But they got us conditioned to think that this little money we paying our players just stopping everything else. It's no way possible we could sign anybody because of this little money. And Patrick Mahomes he probably got our whole salary cap over there on his name.
It's people on Twitter that are now saying Jerry never said that. I'm like, bro, there is a video
he literally said it out of his own mouth.
Saying it out of his mouth. Like that is how listen to me. That is how crazy Twitter is, bro. And listen to me. I blocked this dude at like 5, 6 o'clock. He must have didn't know that I was in California and he was blowing my stuff up this morning.
Web block grain so strong.
For real. Listen, I am a tumble with it. Like, you know what I'm feeling? Just like they got a follow button, they got a block button. I use both. You know what I'm saying? I'm a firm believer in both. And all you got to do is create a burner account and shut up and you be fine. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be fine. Everybody does. But listen to me. I forgot what the hell was I talking about?
You talk about blocking somebody.
What? Yeah. Oh, I was blocking the dude. Oh, yeah. This dude tried to swear up and down. Jalen Ramsey's making $21 million a year. Adam Scheffner reported it. I'm like, bro, Jalen Ramsey, even if he gets a new deal, bro, he's only going to be really making about $18 million, bro, because it's like 14 and a half and 5. Like, they're not about to make this dude a top corner while he's getting older. Like, what is you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And bro, I sent this dude, like, I literally entertained it. I sent this dude picture after picture, sport tech, everything, showing him, break it down. My boy still wasn't trying to hear it. I had to block him. I just said, man, I don't have time for the foolishness. Good night. I don't even know where that story came from.
Shout out to Matt Batten with the $5 super chat. He says, if you cut Malik Hooker, you can save $3 million from him over the cap. Put Dono Wilson, keep him there, fellas. Yeah, that ain't much money.
I mean, shit, you get more money for cutting. Jordan Lewis. I cut Jordan Lewis ass. He don't even play.
That was our first move we did here. So let's not play. We cut him immediately.
He not even playing for you, so you don't even miss him.
We cut him immediately. Like as soon as we got on the show, we said, "Hey, how y'all doing? Cut what's
it's over with. Like, please tell Jordan Lewis to clean out his locker. I have somebody coming to take a look at it.
we ain't even greeted everybody yet. Shout out to B-Bird with the $5 super chat.
He says, we are the only team that can't take advantage of our best players being under rookie contracts. We are scared to add players due to future contracts.
Yep.
We think we scared about 2024. That's just goofiness, man.
By the way, Jalen Ramsey cap hit this year is $17 million.
Thank you. What is this cap hit the year next year? I think next year it's only like 18.
18.5. And
then the third year, he probably won't even be on the team by then. But
19, then it's 19.5. It's not even $20 million.
It never hits $20 million.
And you can still restructure that if you wanted to. You can always make money, bro. You can always make it come out of nowhere.
And realistically, you probably know he's going to retire in 2 years. So who cares about the third year?
And then y'all so scared about being broke later on. Like, what's the problem? What's the problem?
Say that.
You gotta. It's YOLO over here, baby. We trying to win a Super Bowl, man. You that dude that go in the club and don't want to tip nobody, man. You gotta live a little now. Live a little.
Said you so broke. You said you so scared about being broke later on, man.
Later on, yeah.
Hey, you never hit a bag and been. Oh my God, I'm gonna be broke.
You better enjoy yourself, sir.
Boy, they go to the strip club, throw the same $5.
You know what I'm saying? You the dude that get caught picking your dollars back up.
Picked it back up, threw it on a different strip.
He just slid the dollar with his foot. He just slid the dollar over there with his foot, Wes.
Hey, you in there with the Usher bucks.
He done got caught.
That's what Usher said. I done made so much music. So many dancers. This was Usher. Listen to me. Usher could be Jerry Jones. That boy said some of the most gangster stuff in my world. That boy said, they said, well, Usher, why you throwing fake money in the club? He said, man, I just feel I done made so much music that's just, I shouldn't have to throw real. I said, God damn. If that ain't entitlement.
Let it go.
Oh, Stephen Jones.
Shout out to Matt Batten with the $2 super chat. He says, facts, cut J. Lou, save $4 million, fellas. Yeah, we cut J. Lou immediately. And it's crazy how accurate that was. And you ain't even know to say that. It was super accurate.
It was completely accurate because even the restructure for Michael Gallup was the exact dollar amount. So if you go to over the cap and you look, it will show you how much you save by cutting a player post June. It'll show you how much money you save cutting a player pre-June the 1st. It'll show you how much they save in a restructure. It'll show you how much they save on an extension. It'll show you how much you save cutting them on certain dates. Like it is the exact same cap number. And we know
basically, if you want to know all Jerry business, all of his business, you know what I'm saying? You go over there.
Hey, so shout out to the people on Twitter trying to pretend like that website don't exist.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
There's people on Twitter that literally try to make you feel like you can't just Google this information.
Wes, we literally saved 7.4 on the site, and literally the next day they came out and said they saved 7.4 restructuring Michael Gallup. Like literally the same figure.
Hey, when you have
exactly
stuff like that'll turn you into a lifer on this content creator, you really think you could change the world? Like, I think I might be able to change.
Look, man, he didn't feel like some real GM, baby.
I could just
keep the landlord.
Well, we went crazy.
Listen to me. Hey, I'm telling you, real quick. That's how you turn into a lifer in this content creator. You know what I'm saying? When you literally be on a little show or just be out here with your homies and you talking that talk with the folks and you really come up with something, and then the next day, this billion-dollar organization that everybody swears for God don't listen or pay attention to you. They do exactly what you be talking about, and you be like, you know what, Lord, I'm gonna just keep on preaching on, because one day I might get 30 seconds with Jerry Jones. And he might listen to me. You know what I'm saying? He might just, because Jerry Jones is a rational guy. And I remember when I seen him at the stadium, and I said, when he signed his Run the Damn Ball hat, I said, Jerry, man, we got to run the damn ball, man. He said, man, I know.
Shout out to B Bird with the $2 super chat. He said this one cut deep too. He said Stephen Jones worried about 2025 while we trying to win in 2023.
Man, I'm gonna tell you this, Jerry.
That hurt, don't it?
Listen to me. Stephen Jones is worrying about his kids' money, and you know what? I love Stephen Jones. Listen, you can manage my portfolio. I got some stuff in there to take care of. You can manage. I probably even let you manage my bank account, Steven. I feel like if with the same amount of money, if I let Steven manage my money, I feel like he'll just find some money. I'm just messing around. Like,
yeah.
Messing with Steven, man, you're spending the X amount of one on marijuana. I feel like we could cut that. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe you shouldn't get Starbucks every morning.
I mean, you could save more of your roaches.
So all those roaches that you're just throwing out the window.
You probably should be like slightly less nefarious every day.
Slightly
tone the nefariousness down just a
how you be at work and then you just kind of like you're on a break, but you're kind of like not on a break. You can I feel like Steven would just literally just find more money with my money.
He would find a way to be
running
cheap.
my football team, bro. Like, I don't want you running my football team. So, you feel me? Like, I love my barber. He's a hell of a barber, but I don't want my barber cooking my food, bro.
That's what I said about the we like our guys mentality, bro. We tired of liking our guys. We need to love some of these folks, man. We need to love our team. Look, just like I said, Miami loves the idea of having Jalen Ramsey over there with Xavier Howard. They love the idea of having Tyreek Hill with Jalen Waddle. They love it. I'm just saying, them two moves right there. When you love to have that receiving core with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle together, when you love to have that duo at cornerback with Xavier Howard and Jalen Ramsey, like, they love those moves. They don't like them. They love them. That's why they paid what they wanted to get. They paid the amount it took to get it done. That's what they did.
And think about this, fellas. Before and guess what? They failed. Listen, they thought Byron Jones was the best corner in football, and they paid his ass $16 million a year. Now, we could have all listened to Miami. Next time you in California and you want to get a Cowboy player, before you do it, I'll let your boy West Coast. That's all I'm saying. I could have gave you the lowdown on the dirty, could have saved you $16 million. I could have. We could have saved you $16 million, but you didn't want to. You wanted to. If you listen to Jerry, you should have listened to us. I told you wasn't worth the money. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I like about the Miami Dolphins is, bruh, they don't even when they make a mistake, they don't even let the mistake sit in, bruh. They move the hell on and be like, up, what? Kansas, and I'm gonna tell you, that is the mind. Like, listen, Stephen Jones coined this statement. He said, team acquisitions are 365-day thing. So every other team is every single day. Like, man, Kansas City lost their right tackle. Before I even knew they lost their right tackle, they was getting one. They're like, literally, hey, man, you think you could leave your bag? Why? Because the new dude literally is gonna like, the other dude hadn't even moved his stuff out of the locker room, and they already had another dude coming in. Like, that's what I mean. Like, and I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen with our Cowboys, and I know this. We're gonna lose some guys, and we're gonna take our time replacing.
We missing every move in the world right now too.
I know something we ain't missing. I know something we ain't missing, and that's Micah Parsons cussing out everybody on Twitter. Shout out to Micah Parsons on Twitter.
He's sick of it. He's sick of this foolishness. I just hope that he don't get to the point where he's really like us, because he's feeling like us right now. You know what I'm saying? He's getting antsy. He's getting sick of this waiting around and, you know what I'm saying, twiddling your thumbs type vibes. Micah Parsons is going to get angry one day. I hope he don't with Stephen Jones. Because, like, you see what he said to Sauce? He said, how y'all get what y'all want? Like, that's man, the man. Yes.
We said to put it there.
He said, how y'all get what y'all want? He trying to see how y'all do it. Man, Micah is going to get annoyed by the fact that he basically ain't got a voice in here, look like. The man asked you for a black uniform, they ignoring him. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to do nothing he say.
Trevon Diggs is his dude, bro. That's his dude, bro.
I said, look, Wes, I said exactly that. You don't remember what I said? I said, if anybody watching how this Trevon Diggs saga goes, it's Micah Parsons. Trevon don't even talk to nobody on the team but Micah. That's his guy. Trey is a quiet dude, bro. He been like that
they
since
have marketing deals together. They have marketing deals. 7-Eleven. They have marketing deals together.
Yeah, that's his partner.
They have a Pizza Hut deal together.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. If anybody's paying close attention to how the Joneses do business, it's Michael. And I'm telling you now, Mike is not going for it, bro. He is not going for it. He is gonna cut up. This man gonna be vocal. I already see it. This man's super vocal right now. And I said, just wait till they put 100 M's on his name. Just wait till that happens. He already vocal right now.
Hey, and I'm gonna tell you this. DeQuincy says KC got a no-name running back journeyman. Basically, no. I'm gonna tell you what KC has. You know, the Kansas City Chiefs leads the NFL in all-pro players. They had 4 all-pros. You know who else was tied with them? The San Francisco 49ers. Now, Kansas City was the number 1 seed. The 49ers were the number 2 seed. Listen to me. I got a video dropping tomorrow that says, yes, good quarterbacks need all-pro players. And I hate the fact that people like to make it like when you have good players, that's a diminishment of your actual value. Listen to me. Patrick Mahomes was an all-pro player that had other all-pro players on his team. And guess what? They were one of the best teams in football all throughout the year. Just so happened, the San Francisco 49ers, we lost to a team that had 4 all-pros on it. So that thought that, Kansas City is paying for stuff, bruh. Like a lot of these players on these Kansas City Chiefs teams, y'all just don't know these players. Yeah. We know our guys, but Kansas City is paying, bruh. And guess what?
Chris Jones, Nick Bolton was a nice draft pick. Nick Bolton was somebody we should have picked up in the second round the other year.
We liked
over Boss Man Fat. You could have had Nick Bolton.
Yep. And Zeke's
linebacker words would have been over.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the cool thing about the game is the running back money is so low. The running back money will never stop you from doing anything. Because guess what? In the grand scheme of things, if you really want to think about who's ripping the Cowboys off. Michael Gallup's ripping the Cowboys off. I ain't snitching. Listen, it ain't pointing if you're snitching. You know what I'm saying?
I got a couple more people, but I'm gonna keep it on the low.
But I'm just saying, I gotta say it, man. How y'all be mad at Zeke for 12 touchdowns, bro? Talking about he's not worth the money. If Zeke was a wide receiver, you would have no. If Zeke was a wide receiver with his stats right now, you would have no problem with him. You would have no problem with him.
You're right, though. Honestly, he'll be a top 9.
12 touchdowns, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say 800 more receiver? Like a receiver 2 stat, but that 12 touchdown make you be like,
12 touchdowns, bro. You getting double coverage.
That's not made the same though. Wide receiver running back touchdowns though. They're not.
And Michael Gallup, and think about this: even with the Cowboys freeing up space with Michael Gallup, he still makes $11 million this year. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if you guys found out Zeke was making $11 million this year, most of y'all would still be mad. And that's crazy because I know for a fact Michael Gallup will not contribute the same way that Zeke will next year. And most of y'all don't even want another. Think about this. If you go get another receiver, that means Michael Gallup's going to be receiver 3. You mean your third receiver's making 11 mil and your starting running back can't get no love?
I just don't want to go in depending on Michael Gallup. Man.
Y'all ain't got no love for Death Row. What?
That's a great point, though. Yeah, that's a good point. Your third wide receiver more than likely finna be making 11 million. So, yeah, that's a great point.
That's your third receiver is about to be making for sure, because any wide receiver that you come in here, bro, listen to me. I swear for Jesus, if the Dallas Cowboys sign a wide receiver that is not better than Michael Gallup, oh my God. What are we doing? You should keep that is Noah Brown.
We need 2 though, Wes. Honestly.
Yeah.
You might need a wide receiver 3.
Cowboy fan said Nick Bolton was picked before Kelvin. Kelvin Joseph was the 44th pick overall. Nick Bolton was number 58. So no.
Come on, it's late, man.
Y'all know who it is.
y'all know he ain't gonna let stuff slide. He didn't even smile. He just went right back to what we saw.
Like, he leaned so close to the camera. No.
No, sir.
Grief.
But I'm gonna tell you this right now. At most, my question is this: for $11 million, what would Michael Gallup have to give us for us to feel like that we got what we got? What is he gonna? Because I'm gonna keep it real. I almost feel like Michael Gallup is in a lose-lose situation next year, man, because I don't think he's going to have a production that's going to produce $11 million worth of money. Like, I don't think it's going to. Like, even if he doubles it, he's even if he gives you 800 yards.
Michael Gallup will have to have 1,000-yard seasons for the money to make sense.
800 got to be the flow.
That can't be the flow.
I'm talking about that's the floor. That
That's
means
the
it got to be higher.
He's,
You know what I'm saying? That's
he gotta be pushing a band.
You gotta be. Listen, I'll let him slide on the yards. He can give me like 8. If he give me 8 to 10 touchdowns.
How would he? My question is this: with the nation asking for another wide receiver, how does that happen?
Simple. The wide receiver that they get will just have to be Noah Brown's replacement.
So
then we're not upgrading the wide receiver position.
You are upgrading the wide receiver position because Noah Brown only gave you 570. Listen to me. He only gave you 577 yards, and he was still your second leading receiver.
He said instead of shitting on you, I'm gonna piss on you. Appreciate you.
I'm just letting you know. Like, listen,
appreciate you.
Anybody that is better than Noah Brown can come on down. Because honestly,
facts.
I'm just saying.
Bars.
That's true. That's true, though. That's true. He said anybody, but listen, but listen to me. But Jerry Jones promised me an offensive weapon, though. Think about this.
Oh, hey, I appreciate you, Regina Green, for the $5 donation. I thank you.
Hey, but think about this, though. I'm almost thinking the Cowboys probably ain't gonna bring no free agent wide receiver in there. The more I don't like having these conversations with y'all, man.
I don't think so either. Because I want them to. I want them to, bro, but I think they're going to just sell us on MG and Jalen Tolbert. They're going to come with this, hey, see, we're going to use them like this, and we're going to use Kevontae Turpin. And
hey,
you never seen this before.
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
For my third receiver.
Look, wait a minute. I got a great player for y'all that y'all ain't thinking about.
Who?
Simi Fehoko coming back, and he going to ball.
The boy from Sanford? Oh, yeah, they be really.
That's what they gonna tell us, bro. That's what they gonna tell us. They gonna be like, man, Simi, did you see him? Man, Simi is going crazy. That's what they gonna sell us. His name Simi Fehoko. That's what they gonna call him. They gonna tell us he going crazy.
Well, I am gonna say this. There are a bunch of low-level wide receivers that we can sign that are still better than Noah Brown. Like Nicole Hardman is a better player.
Simi, though.
Yes, the hell they are. You playing church's money.
But listen to me. But you guys got to, fellas. But this is the thing, though. The Cowboys aren't looking to replace Noah Brown. They're not going to bring in a guy to replace Noah Brown because Noah Brown didn't get brought in. He got drafted. They're going to do the same. Noah Brown's. Honestly, I'm going to tell you realistically who should replace Noah Brown. Jalen Tolbert. That's who should be. That's who, bro. You are an 88 pick. 88 pick.
I like 100 practice squad.
Man, hold on. Why listen? Why you saying 88 pick like that matters? Like no other team gives a damn.
No, but what I'm saying, what I'm saying is this: you picked him at you. That's a top 100, bro. You don't have a plan for him in year 2. What the hell? That's a wasted pick, bro. That's a 3rd round pick, bro.
I think that's
and that is why, and that is why that is why other teams trade their draft picks.
Facts, because that don't always work out. That's a fact.
See, my thing is this though. I have a problem with it only because of his utilization was nothing.
That's why I can't throw him under the bus. Because we didn't see it be bad. We didn't see him be bad. We just seen him not on the field.
Oh, I ain't seen him be good either. And going forward, we're talking about actually competing for a damn championship. I cannot have this many unknowns going into the season.
Listen to me. That's why. Listen to me. Noah Brown was an unknown coming into this season. I'm asking him. I'm okay with Jalen Tolbert being my 4th receiver. If we can't have a rookie 3rd round pick as your 4th receiver, in what America do we live in? Like that's what 3rd round picks are supposed to do.
Johnson,
okay, but you said, listen,
number 3.
But he gonna be my number 4.
All right, but who your number 3 then? We still have to add somebody.
Listen to me. My number 3 ain't on the team.
Simi Fehoko.
If you say Simi again.
Well, listen to me. Theoretically, Jalen Tolbert would have to be over.
Brother, you remember they was trying to hype us up on Semi for real at training camp. They was. Cause you remember they was hyping us on Dennis Houston and Semi Fahoku and
Hey, Dennis Houston
the real tall dude, the TJ
Vasher.
They was hyping him. And I do like a practice squad guy we got.
You want to know why though?
I like the Ontario Drummond. I don't know if he ever gonna do anything though.
You want to know why they was hyping up all them wide receivers? Because we also traded a receiver named Amari Cooper. But I'm gonna tell you guys this: that's why everybody got to come to the draft. I got to come to the draft. We all going to the draft, but that's why everybody got to come to training camp too. Look, we're gonna be on the road 2023. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's why you got to come to. Because listen to me, the thing I love about training camp is this: when the Cowboys is selling you this one thing, you're looking at it like, I don't know, bruh. Like, you know what I mean? When the Cowboys were saying, like, and listen to me, y'all knew that I was big on CeeDee Lamb is not a number one receiver yet. He's not. You know what I'm saying?
The season he wasn't.
He's Shout not. Out to Ms.
Everybody, CeeDee's gonna. Nah, I'm thinking like, bruh, he's not.
Shout out to Miss Regina Green with the $5 cash out. We appreciate you, man.
Regina Green with the green. Appreciate you, Auntie.
Yes, sir.
Hey, but go ahead. I think landlord was it land. I think you were saying something. He says we need another weapon veteran wide receiver. Seriously, we do.
Yeah, I mean, what about signing T.Y. back? Try that again.
Let's do it in December.
Thank you. If you're over 30, I'm not signing you to November.
Well, I ain't gonna say over 30. If you're over 30, you're 33 years old and you're thinking about retiring at any point during the season, just come in, you know, we're close to Christmas, right? You need a little extra money to pay for Christmas for your kids. So just jump on the team then. You ain't gotta be at trade. You listen, he a little older too. I don't need him to go through training camp. He don't need an off season. He came off the couch and gave me some catches last year, so I ain't even tripping about it.
If you sign OBJ, bro,
if you're T.Y. Hilton, realistically, if you're T.Y. Hilton, do you want to sign back with the Dallas Cowboys? You signed with the Cowboys and got 4 catches and 1 catch in a playoff game.
It was on the tail end of the season,
that
though. They crammed him in.
That was weird, though. If you're Brad, you want to get the ball, man.
I wouldn't mind having him back, though. You know, for a little contingency plan.
Shout out, he says Stephen Jones screwed up with the Gallup contract and rushed him back from injury. He was trying to cover the Cooper trade failure and it flopped. I mean, listen to me. Even if Michael Gallup would have been 100% healthy and never got hurt, he is not replacing Amari Cooper, bro.
Okay, look, Pete Gallup.
Trade for Cedric Wilson.
Scale of 1 to 10.
I love it.
Pete Gallup, scale of 1 to 10.
Like a 7.
7. 6 and 7 6.
So realistically, what can we expect next year?
And I'm gonna tell y'all something about Michael Gallup.
Not a 5.
Michael Gallup, listen to me.
That's terrible, man. That's bad business.
If you really think about it, Michael Gallup is a guy that gives you moments. Like he don't actually give you like stretches in game. Like CD had that stretch where he was yum. Like when and I'm gonna tell y'all, we could all see that CeeDee Lamb was a different receiver when the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's
him and
why I want to add a weapon to this. Who else you don't get me, man? That's the wide receiver in me, bro. I know if you put another threat on the side of him, bro, it's gonna make CD life way easier, bro. And he gonna go crazy, bro.
Texas T said get Josh Gordon.
Hey, listen,
you got an XFL right now.
How about you get a guard, man? Like who's gonna be your starting guard right now? You didn't have a starting guard.
Tyler Smith. Yeah, listen, you bring back Tyron Smith, he has to play left tackle. Tyler Smith got to do something. His ass need to play left guard.
There was your sign Jason Peters before he retired.
And listen,
before he even think about
it. Answer the question. I want you to answer the question as if you played a game tomorrow.
Okay.
With everything being current right now. Because that's how you should be making a decision. You shouldn't be making a decision off because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, yeah, Terrence Steele's going to be my starting right tackle. I'm like, when? When? Like, when? What day is that? What day? Let me know because I have not heard anything. And the Cowboys tendered him for $3.3 million. And I'm going to tell you this right now. Hey, if anybody in the NFL thought that Terrence Steele was healthy enough to give them 17 games, his ass would be gone. He would be gone. Because think about this. Even with a torn ACL, they want a second round pick. That says a lot, bro.
That boy a dog, bro.
Yeah, and you know what that really says? If he was healthy, he would have either got paid or he would have got a first round tender. And
are you asking me who my starting five is right now with him healthy? I'll give it to you.
Right. No, without you got to play a game tomorrow. Terrence Steele.
Yeah, I know. I'm finna give it to you. Okay. I got it out. I said I'm finna give it to you. It'll be Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith at left guard, Tyler Biadasz, Zach Martin, Aviante Collins, because he's better than fucking Josh. I mean, I'm sorry, he's better than Josh Ball.
Slate.
It's late.
Welcome to the late hour. It's 12. Take your ass to bed.
Hey, I think. Hey, and look, Collins looked good in preseason. He looked weight. He looked weight.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be some people on Twitter that's gonna get mad if Avion Collins ends up starting, because there was a lot of people that were saying he was trash, and I'm like,
Twitter was wrong.
Twitter is a weird place in some.
They couldn't have been watching film.
Like but there was a strong hate against this kid. Like I'm
realistically, he shouldn't even been on the practice squad. He should have been playing. I mean, he should have been at least suited up.
He should have been above Josh Ball.
He should have been suited up. Honestly, he shouldn't have been on the practice squad. That should have been the other way around. Josh Ball should have been on the practice squad, and Avante Collins should have been suited up every week. You know,
damn, that's a good point right there.
Yeah. So that's it. And then listen, when Terrence Steele comes back, you only got to change out one player, because because you know that's why I want to have a swing tackle. Because if Tyron Smith gets hurt, I'm not trying to move Tyler Smith back to left tackle and then bring up a damn backup guard. Because there's two different people at two different positions. If you get a good swing tackle, all you got to do is put somebody out there for Tyron Smith. Right, and Tyler Smith can stay his ass at guard, but you need to keep as much consistency along your offensive line as humanly possible. But moving Tyler Smith to left tackle, you know, if something was to happen, or moving him to right tackle and moving him to guard, let him play fucking guard.
I gotta.
You gotta go, don't you?
No. Brian Bradford has a really interesting question.
What he said.
First off, you wanted to know, would you guys please pass the Grey Poupon?
Gotta have your pinky up.
Secondly, there was a guy that was supposed to be the protector for Joe Burrows.
Ah, man.
He currently has a place in Dallas. All he got to do is kick the people that staying in the house out and move his big light skin ass back in.
Is he a free agent?
Yes.
Yeah, could
man, Brian that boy back so quick. Brian,
it makes so much sense, bro. Like, listen, I don't like Leo Collins, but it makes so much sense, bro.
And then he wouldn't want that much money no more.
What's the numbers on his number?
Let me see.
Bring him back. Who said that?
If you don't know who we're talking about Leo Collins.
Who said that? Give him a star. You
get
That's a video there. That's a video there. Bring back like.
Hey, I got two videos I'm about to drop. I'm about to drop that bring back Jalen Smith tomorrow, and I'm bringing back Leo Collins. I'm pissing the whole nation off tomorrow.
Boy, they done dragged me on Twitter already. I already posted about it.
Yeah, they go.
Jalen.
I'm about to say they gonna come at you about Jalen.
Hey, I'm a pistol. I'm dropping both videos on the same day, and my comments gonna be on, because I want all. I'm for all the smoke. Because anybody that say, listen to me, I want you guys to guess how much money Jalen Smith made last year. $1 million, I'm going to tell you. $1 million. Think about this.
Shit, sign me up for that.
Thank you, bro. LVE made $2 million more than Jalen Smith last year.
And he only had 2 more tackles in one more game.
$2 million more than LVE. And Jalen Smith was a better linebacker than LVE last year.
And listen, Jalen Smith
graded like a mug.
Listen, Jalen Smith graded out as a better run stopper and a better pass rusher. Now, he had a horrible coverage grade. You know, people love linebacker that can cover for some reason. They love linebacker that can cover for some reason. But actually stopping the run and actually getting after the quarterback, he actually had a higher grade than LVE did. If you believe Pro Football Focus, you can take that with a grain of salt. I don't give a damn. But point being, everything else is around the same. Total tackles are almost the same. LVE had 2 more, and he played in 1 more game. Right?
That's sad.
Tackles for loss, he has 1 more than Jalen Smith did. LVE had 4. Jalen Smith had 3. You look at sacks, they both only had 1. Right? Quarterback hits are about the same. Stops, Jalen Smith actually had 1 more stop, on the season than LVE did. So like it's not crazy.
And a point, Jalen Smith stays healthy, bro. Like, think about this. This is a dude who almost didn't play football and now has figured out a way to literally stay healthy because he doesn't miss games.
Will this stop us from getting Wagner though? Because if that's the case,
no,
it's
bro.
It's $1 million.
He made $1 million last year.
We're talking about Stephen Dollar Bill Jones here, sir.
Listen to me.
We got Bobby at home.
What if I told
That's what he gonna tell us. We got Bobby at home.
Listen to me. What if I told you in a parallel universe that Michael Gallup will actually make more money than Bobby Wagner? Because Bobby Wagner only made $10 million last year. And I highly doubt he gets cut and gets a bigger contract. So Bobby Wagner will probably be about between $8 to $10 million next year. Think about this. Michael Gallup is going to make $11 million next year. So I don't be like you listen, you can sign up Jalen Smith. If you gave him $2 million, you could theoretically, if you're gonna give LVE the same $3 million, give Jalen $2 million. You just made $1 million.
Yeah. Oh, also technically Bobby Wagner made $6 million last year. $10 million. $10 million annually, but again, annual money does not mean nothing. His cap hit was $6 million.
We goofy as hell for letting that man go back. We so goofy.
Landlord said in the right situation, in the wrong situation, I could probably come up about $6 million.
No, we can band together and get that.
We might be able to come together on that.
Go fund me with the nation and get Bobby up in here, man.
We got 8 million Cowboy fans. If everybody put $1 in, you know what I'm saying? We could actually sign Bobby Wagner.
We can make a difference.
I would actually think that Bobby Wagner was probably the cheapest all-pro. Because think about this. He was an all-pro. I was thinking about this.
Michael Parsons probably the cheapest all-pro.
Yeah, because he's a rookie, though.
Yeah.
Listen, I was thinking about this. Think about this, fellas. For those folks who don't understand what all-pro is, that means the NFL views Bobby Wagner the exact same way they view Patrick Mahomes.
Cream of the crop at your position.
The best of the best.
Think about this. Imagine if Patrick Mahomes was a free agent. The frenzy that's the only reason why there's not a frenzy on Bobby Wagner because he's a linebacker.
And he's older.
You know what I'm saying?
If this was Bobby 5 years ago, it'll be pandemonium.
Think about if this was a corner. I think if this was any position of linebacker, if this was a corner, I think there'd be pandemonium.
Man, you saw what happened with Hargrave. That boy got $84 million. Didn't even last, 2 actual free agency. Because I know everybody getting signed, but you technically aren't on the actual deal to Wednesday. So like he didn't even make it. He didn't even make it.
Darren told us, landlord, how you gonna be nefarious and little sleep at the same time? Good grief! I just got out of work, man. Good grief! Don't do me like that.
He says, he says it's landlord. Okay, I started. He says facts LV. But I'm just saying, like, you could literally, like, and it's crazy that the Cowboys, we are so programmed that's like literally like I feel like we're like, have y'all saw The Good Son where she's hanging off the clip and she gotta either pull up Elijah Wood or Macaulay Culkin evil looking ass. Praise God, she let Macaulay Culkin evil ass go because I would let him go too. Your boy look crazy. Like that's how, like literally, I be feeling like sometimes that's how we be feeling like we either gotta drop Bobby Wagner or we gotta take on the whole team. Like just like Jerry, this like we gotta have Dak Prescott or it's a free agency.
Either or.
It can be both, like everybody else in the NFL. Also, the Quincy said, "Bring in Calais Campbell." I would.
That old man been balling for years. We been thought he was through. He keep coming through. That boy out. He raw.
Yeah, and he can play all positions on the defensive line.
You could probably get Jalen Smith and Bobby Wagner for like $11 million.
And hey, listen, Calais Campbell, let's round it up. You probably get all them guys under $20 million, and you got over $20 million in cap space right now. You really got almost $30 million in cap space. Can clear like another $20 million in cap space by batting the eye. Dalvin Thompson already signed with somebody.
You can restructure D-Law or something like that.
Yeah.
Get his cap.
You can save $9 million by restructuring D-Law.
Because he got 26.
Before we get up out of here, I want to know Jalen Ramsey's gone. What's the other corner that's gone?
My boy
Patrick Peterson's gone.
Cam Sutton.
Cam Sutton's gone.
Cameron Dantzler gone.
Who's the next corner, man? I need to make a video on somebody tomorrow. God damn, it's crazy.
Marcus Peters.
I don't want to know. I'm fucking bad about him last week. I dropped a video on Marcus Peters. So one of my haters is for sure gonna make a short video out of. Oh yeah,
hit piece.
Yeah, Jimmy Moore gone too.
You see West Coast. You see West Coast. You see him how he switches it up so quickly. You see how he switched it up. Just last week, he said he didn't want Peters. He's a good tackler, but he gave us touchdowns in the last 2 years. Now he's making videos talking about he wants Peters. It's because nobody else is available. Like, what the hell?
Hey, it's not your fault.
Let them all pass us.
Hey, you remember Harlem Nights when she be like, man, come on, man. We had my mouth all ready for the orange juice. You ain't even got no orange juice.
And look, Cowboy Nation better brace themselves because this Dalton Schultz finna come around too. They finna sign the hell out of Dalton Schultz. Somebody.
They gonna sign this man with the quickness.
Somebody finna sign the hell out on, and it ain't gonna hurt us because like some of us we already kind of peace with it, but it's just gonna hurt because we ain't gonna do nothing either though.
Nope.
We just gonna lose stuff and not do nothing.
And you know what?
That's what's gonna make it hurt.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
what's gonna be the.
You know what I don't like too? The Dallas Cowboys never allow this to happen. They never let players kind of mature into their role. We're always like putting guys under the bro. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. How did Connor McGovern even become a starter on the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys? You want to know why? Because the guy that he couldn't beat got paid to go somewhere else. So he literally was we trust our guys, the default guy. And now think about this. And if you think about science says whoever Connor McGovern's backup is right now, who do the Cowboys have as listed as Connor McGovern's backup?
Is it Fournier?
That's who's gonna be a starting guard. Because you can shake your head, but they've already done it twice in a row at the same exact position. They've done it twice in a row at the exact same position.
Was Fournier even drafted?
I don't know, but I don't think it will happen unless
Jersey. You better get ready because he gonna be a starting guard in the NFL.
No, I mean I don't think it happened if Tyron Smith don't get hurt.
Man, I don't know. I don't know what happened. Shoot.
You know what I'm saying? Like he might start some games, but I think like the starting lineup will probably be Tyron. They trying to restructure him, keep him around. He's not going nowhere, right? They're not going to put Tyler Smith as a swing tackle.
Well, yeah, but what if the Cowboys? I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Avante Collins, but the Cowboys don't really believe in him, bro.
They signed him to a few.
Yeah, because they put other people over him. Like they have literally put other people over him. Like he's low-key getting the he getting Donovan Wilson. He's really getting Donovan Wilson. Like he needs Avante Collins needs a coach to come save him. Like he's getting Donovan Wilson.
Well, we got a new O-line coach, so maybe somebody will have a soft spot for him.
I mean, I hope because I'm gonna tell you the worst thing that the Cowboys can do with this offensive line. Leave Tyron Smith at right tackle. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna tell you this, like you could literally listen, you can either have spots where you're good or you could just have one dope ass side. You know what I'm saying? Like Tyron Smith, Tyler Smith, Connor McGovern, Tyler Baez, and then goddamn Zach. At least this row going down, I know I'm straight. So
what about Matt Waletzko at left tackle?
I ain't seen
it. No.
Listen, you can't keep bringing. Listen, well, not a left tackle, like right tackle, like it's not on the blind side, like that can mitigate that.
But he is a left tackle, if I am mistaken, though.
But he's not even like solid at his original position. Like no,
that's what I thought. Ain't he a left tackle by trade?
Yeah, Matt is.
Yeah, he's left. But you want him to play right?
No, I said left tackle.
Oh hell no, bro! Listen to me.
And have Tyler and left guard.
If the Cowboys start, because theoretically this is what you're saying. If Tyron Smith is healthy and he's not playing left tackle, the only circumstance, the reason why he should not be playing left tackle on a team where he has the same helmet and like shoulder pads and jersey as everybody else is if there's someone physically better than him.
No, you said I thought you was going off the narrative saying that he was gonna be at right tackle. That's why I said, well, let's go.
Listen to me. Well, let's go anywhere on this offensive line is a sad day for me.
I think he's gonna be all right though.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
it's gonna be all right.
I don't want to think, landlord. Like, listen to me. It was a conversation just like that at 2:00 in the morning. Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, up sipping some bourbon, and Stephen Jones said, "You know what?
Nah, they were smoking some crack. They made some of these decisions. That's why they were also got.
We can't say that on YouTube.
They
I know
was in the trap house.
yeah, we can't say that on YouTube. YouTube, we talking about cracking papers and all that other stuff. But listen to me. They was sipping on some E&J. They was sipping on some because that's legal. And I'm gonna tell you, man, Stephen Jones, you know, he was probably sipping on some. He got a little Williams, and he said, "Man, what if we could really get Amari Cooper out here, and maybe we could really, and it'd be small little, like, have y'all seen that movie Trading Places, when they literally, you know, the whole movie is designed around them changing someone's life off of a bet? Like, I literally think the Cowboys sometime be like, man, you know, what if this really works?" And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I said this on my show earlier today, man, and then I'm gonna get y'all final comments after I say this right here. I think the worst thing for the Cowboys, honestly, sometimes is when some of these dumbass ideas actually work, bro.
They do be working sometimes.
And I'm gonna tell you, I don't listen. After what they did with Amari Cooper, I don't think they're gonna bring in like, if you did, the whole world said that you weren't gonna be able to do it. And guess what? Theoretically, the Cowboys did replace Amari Cooper. They just didn't replace CeeDee Lamb. You know what I'm saying? And it's not really about like Amari Cooper. That's that. CeeDee Lamb got that. It's that number 2. That, you know what I'm saying? That's where they messed up the calculations at. You feel me? But
honestly, they kind of like, I ain't gonna get into. I was just about to say, like,
go ahead, your final.
They really didn't replace Cooper. Think about it. They just changed the way they do things, because they didn't give Cooper all them targets like they gave CD. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks.
It was just a different ideology.
Oh my God,
that's what it was.
Hey, landlord, you know what you just proved too?
What?
You just proved by random chance that, bro, they were all the Amari Cooper targets and things like that. That was controlled, bro.
Yeah. We know. Look,
how did CeeDee Lamb get all these targets the very next year?
Because he 88. Because he 88, and I told y'all, look, I said this at the beginning of the season. I said, if you give, I guarantee you 88 gonna get his targets. I said that at the beginning of the season.
He never had problem with targets.
I said that at the beginning of the season. I said 88 gonna get his targets.
They changed the whole system to make sure CeeDee Lamb got them targets.
Listen, he got his targets. He got his targets 2021 too.
Look it up real quick. How many targets did CD get? Then let us know how many targets that Amari got last year. I bet you it's a blowout.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. I know there was a stretch. Amari Cooper in 2021 had a game where he had 19 targets versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and then he proceeded to have 19 total targets over the next 5 games.
All right, so CeeDee Lamb has never had under 110 targets since he's been in Dallas.
Even as a 3. Keep that in mind. Even
that's
as
with
a
Amari
wide
Cooper on the team.
3.
That's with Amari Cooper on the team.
Go ahead.
2020, he had 111 targets. 2021, he had 120 targets. Last year, he had 156 targets.
Oh my God.
Boy, Cooper ain't never had that close to that.
What did Amari Cooper have?
Cooper ain't never had that close to that in Dallas.
What did Amari Cooper have 2021?
Let me look. Let me get it pulled up, my nigga.
I guarantee you he ain't never had no 150.
I promise you, Hennythemoor, if I see you out here in LA,
I don't even know if he had over 100. He might have had over 100, right?
It better be close, Hennythemoor. It better be close.
You better at least have over 100.
If I see you in LA, I'm gonna chop you in the throat.
101.
All right. So the most targets. So these are I'm gonna give you his targets since he came to Dallas. Right. So the first year in Dallas, he only played 9 games. He got 76 targets in Dallas. 2019 had 119 targets. 2020 had 130 targets. 2021 he had 104.
So
in 2021, that's the year that everybody talking about. You know how many targets Cooper Kupp had?
That's the year.
You know how many Cooper Kupp had that year? He dominated everybody.
What, 200?
Like 190 something. I remember looking it up. I remember looking it up. 190 something.
So this year, CeeDee Lamb had 50 more targets than Mark Cooper did last year. Yeah, 50 more.
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. That's a systematic, bro. That's someone up above saying, get 88 the ball.
I just told you he got 88 on, and he gonna get his targets. That's how that go.
So we can kill that about Amari Cooper. No. There was a different. They did not listen. You know what's so sad? Do you know we just proved? Oh my God. You know,
they changed the whole philosophy with.
Listen to me. Let me tell you what we just proved, fellas. Let me tell you what we just proved. Bruh, if you not drafted in Dallas, they really don't give a F about you, bruh.
And it kind of sad because it gives me indication that it's brand over everything.
Bro, they only had
88 is the brand.
Listen, CeeDee Lamb as a rookie only had 10 less targets than Amari Cooper did the same year. Amari Cooper had 130 targets in 2020. CeeDee Lamb had 120.
How many targets did Cedric Wilson have, man? Because you finna make me want to push my computer down. How many? Because this is what we've been saying. How they try to make everybody be the same person, bro.
B-Bird has been saying that the Joneses knew they wanted to get rid of Cooper, but could justify it if he caught a lot of passes. It was intentional for Cooper. Facts, man.
Appreciate that $4.99, Mr. B-Bird. Like this is getting on my nerves, man. How many less targets does Cedric Wilson have than Amari Cooper?
A lot. Cedric Wilson only got 61 targets.
Okay.
Cooper
had how much? 100?
130.
That ain't that much.
104.
That ain't a whole lot, bro. Honestly.
If think about this, that's almost if you look at Amari Cooper's targets compared to Cedric, you would think that Amari Cooper was number 1 and Cedric was a number 2.
Exactly, because that's not a huge difference.
Only 60. That's only like 40 targets.
Yeah,
and Cedric was your number 3.
Really, number
4. How many targets, bro?
Well, Michael Gallup barely played, so we're not gonna look at Michael Gallup.
I'm finna leave off of this live. Tell me what was Noah Brown targets this year, and I'm gone. I know this gonna piss me off enough to just hang up on y'all. You remember like the old school, dude. That's what it's gonna happen. I'm gonna hang up the live. How many targets he had?
I got you. Give me 2 seconds. I have a pool.
His might be a little bit down because we had Cooper Rush for them 5 games, and we was on.
Cooper, man, I bet you he still got a lot of targets.
He was throwing the shit out the ball. That boy.
I bet you he had a lot of targets, bro.
He had 74 targets.
Coop had a year with 70 something. One of them years you said Coop had 76 targets.
Think about this. Coop had think about this.
He had 76, but within 9 games, so he was getting a ton of targets.
Oh, okay.
Think about this, fellas. Amari Cooper was the number 1 receiver supposedly, and it was only getting 106. Noah Brown was a guy, bro, and he got
74. Oh my God. You can't tell me that ain't your OC sabotaging your success.
Well, let's compare. Let's not just look at our team. Let's look around the league. All right, wide receiver targets.
This is sad. This is literally sad. But it's kind of, we got a silver lining in that dark cloud though, because it's over. We don't have to worry about the foolishness that Kellen Moore brought upon his team no more.
Okay, so for perspectives around the league, this year CeeDee Lamb was the 4th most targeted wide receiver in the National Football League.
After having a number 1 who couldn't get the ball. Man, that is despicable.
Justin Jefferson was number 1 with 184.
They totally changed their system. And you know what? They totally changed their system. Like, this is obviously it's a good thing because they did it for CeeDee Lamb, but it pulls the blanket off the fact that for a fact that they could have. Imagine if Amari Cooper would have got 150 targets in a season, bro.
That's why I couldn't let the statement end like that, Wes, because I ain't think you was listening. I mean, remembering what happened, because Coop didn't get them kind of They never used Coop like they used CeeDee Lamb. Never.
Yeah. And listen, this is the first year it's like that, because in 2021, none of our guys were in the top 20 of targets. Like, they split the targets up a lot.
That's like, belief. That's Kellen Moore tricking them, believing into that system, man. That's craziness.
I'm finna name the wide receivers that had more targets than our players did in 2021. Cooper Kupp, Devontae Adams, Deontay Thompson, Justin Jefferson, Stephon Diggs, DJ Moore, Tyreek Hill, Keenan Allen, Hollywood Brown, Darnell Mooney, Jalen Waddle, Brandon Cooks, Terry McLaurin, Mike Williams, DK Metcalf, Michael Pittman Jr., Henry Renfrow, Jamar Chase. The page go down a little bit further. Excuse me. Chris Godwin.
Like to be mean, though. Like late night hitting different, bro. Late night hitting different.
Chris Godwin, Jacoby Myers, Debo Samuel, Marvin Mims. And now I finally see CD Lamb and Amari Cooper not even on the page in 2021.
That's ridiculous.
That's how far down Amari Cooper was on like in targets, and it's like 30 people. These are like the top 30. So Amari Cooper is way down on that list.
Somebody said that's not Tariq Salim says no landlord is management. Stephen Jones. I say that's OC, bro. Your OC the one who designing the whole playbook.
Your OC was management. He was the inside guy.
Yeah, and he's calling the plays. So that's your OC, bro. That's your OC. He designing the plays that warrant the players to get the targets.
Yeah, but you gotta think
hold on. This is what I'm excited for. This is gonna be quick. You remember Mike McCarthy said he had a whole play sheet for his players. Mike McCarthy said that in the interview. I'm gonna have to find that. So you mean to tell me we finna have a dude like that in the playoffs? He got a play sheet for CeeDee Lamb to go get some get busy on y'all? Man, I'm telling you, bro, Mike finna cook, bro. He said this, and I think that was the same interview when he was talking about he ain't like the option route. He was like, well, typically I used to have a whole sheet of plays for my guys, for my top guys. Like I have a play sheet for this guy, play sheet for this guy. He used to have a whole bag of plays. So think about it. When you need a critical play, a critical
you want to go to your situation. You want to go to your guys.
You're gonna go to a guy, not a scheme.
You're not going to a scheme. It's not know who gets open. It's throw the ball to Dez.
Man, shout out to B-Bird with the 199. He said it wasn't Kellen Moore, it was the Joneses that made him do it. I don't know about that. He had enough power to overthrow his coach. So you might be right though. You might be right.
I'll say it like this too, just to piggyback off a little bit too. It's like if you're Jerry Jones and you're paying a guy $20 million and you see that your offensive coordinator is not using him, it is of your right. Remember, Jerry Jones, this is the owner that used to go down to the sidelines and tell the coach to put players in. Like that was Jerry, and he didn't give a damn. Like he didn't give a damn. Jerry Jones would literally come to the sidelines and stand by the coach and fold his arms. Like, you know what time it is. You know what I'm saying?
And look, now y'all know how I was feeling about Zeke, but this might be the same type of sabotage might be going on in the run game and all that, man. If we just sat up here and seen what he did to Coop and the targets, he might have had the run game screwed up too. Like this is crazy.
This is the thing about Kellen Moore is, and the thing about Kellen Moore is like he doesn't believe in superheroes. Like he believes that like he's like and you know how the superheroes, there's always that gang of like humans that like feel that like the X-Men shouldn't have their powers. And it's like we didn't ask for these powers. We was born with these powers. Like I didn't ask to do this. Like I was born this way. And there's this whole group of like humans who are just like, it's almost like they're not necessarily jealous, but they hate the fact that they are extraordinary and they want to prove to the world that they're normal. You know what I'm saying? That they're not special. And it's like Kellen Moore's system, it literally did that to superstars. Like it literally made superstars kind of like, no, you're not a superstar. You're just as good as everybody else. Nah, fam. There's a reason why you make more than everybody else.
Kellen Moore's scheme is what superstars go to die. That's exactly what you said right there. And it's true. Because like you said, all the superstars we had, they didn't get treated like superstars, especially in the critical moments. They did not.
Went right back to being a superstar 3 quarterbacks later.
They did not. They put way more faith in his scheme. Like he's some kind of guru who don't even have the resume to warrant this type of respect.
So that's on Jerry.
Yeah, true. That's on your upper management. Because they gave him that green light to overthrow your coach. He literally overthrowed your coach. I want y'all to understand that. Mike McCarthy said he did not like option routes. And that's what he ran.
And they kept doing it.
Yes. And they consistently did it.
And
yeah, go ahead.
I remember too when they asked about that because they asked Dak what was he gonna do, and Dak was like, "I'm gonna do what play they call in." You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, damn, like Kellen Moore is really like the underboss, bro. Like,
so you mean to tell me Mike McCarthy got you 12 wins while he was beefing with his OC? that's what we telling you. So just imagine when everybody is on the same team and on the same page. Bruh, Mike finna cook, bro. I'm telling you right now. I just hope he have enough courage to be able to demand him a one more weapon, and I'm ready for him. I'm riding. One more weapon, and I'm riding.
yes, sir. Hey, man, we've been on here for almost 2 hours, man. This has been a good ass show, but man, it's midnight where I'm at. It's 2 a.m. where they at, and we still got to get up and give y'all content in the morning, man. Hey, we appreciate y'all for watching and rocking, man. We are Cowboy life streamers. You know what I'm saying? We not live streamers. Live streamers go live at the exact same time. We are live streamers because we go live as life dictates it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's just most important for you to just always have your notifications on. If you have your notifications on, guess what? You will never miss a live. I like to feel like I'm always live. So yeah, I mean, just know that just be looking at your phone, and when you hit that hit that link, and we gonna be on the air. You feel me? But yo, landlord, let them know. Well, actually, we all gonna be live in the morning. But landlord, let them know when you're gonna be live again. And Annie, let them know when you're gonna be live again. And then shoot, man, y'all know I'll be live in the morning. You already know what it is.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Landlord from Alabama with the same handle on all social media. I will be live probably 11, my time, what that is, Central Time. And yeah, man, y'all just holler at your boy, man, on all social media platforms. And then we should be doing the show tomorrow.
We're gonna be doing the show tomorrow.
Yes, yeah, we doing it.
We'll do one at noon my time. So y'all just come through, holler at me, pull up and stop by. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And it's your boy Hennythemoor reporting live from the liquor store. And I will also be live at 12. We'll be doing the 3-man show. Hopefully the Dallas Cowboys give us something positive to talk about by the end. I doubt it, but we can pray.
Yeah, man. I think you need to tell Steven stop coming in the liquor store buying that cheap liquor, bro. Give him a headache.
That
bro.
gas station wine.
Real, man.
Last time he came in, he didn't even buy regular liquor. He got some rubbing alcohol.
Now Stephen Jones be buying that $9.99 vodka that say vodka. It just say vodka going to the side, man. Yeah, it's gonna give your ass a headache in the morning, man. All right, well, hey, you guys already know what it is. We'll see y'all in the morning. Never look down, because